Hong Kong lifts the last of its COVID restrictions, but some people are getting used to it. And what were the long-term effects on the city? So, the mask mandate is finally gone in Hong Kong, and almost a year after I left, which at least I stayed true to my word that I'd never see a mask-free Hong Kong. Well, at least while I lived there. I'll be back. Anyways, a lot of people won't be following this, and I bet a lot of people will still have their masks on. But most will be taking their masks off because nearly 1,000 days of a mask mandate sucks. It was 946 days of a mask mandate, and a lot of people are pretty sick of it by now. I gotta admit, as much as John Lee scares me a bit because he was the former police chief, I can admit he's moving fast, and if Carrie Lam was still in power, I think we'd still be back to 2020. And by scared, I mean because I still think it's very possible I could get disappeared as soon as I step foot in Hong Kong because of this show. Anyways, what are the long-term effects of COVID? Well, quite a lot. For example, this requires a bit of a backstory, but my dad used to work for an airline called Cathay Pacific, until the pay of that airline got cut in half, and then got cut down to a quarter of what it originally was, which is why I'm here in British Columbia now. Out of all of this, the Hong Kong economy is the biggest hit. It shrank 6.4% in both 2021 and 2020, and shrunk 3% in 2022. Hong Kong's economy this year is projected to shrink by 2%. Then, the next year, it's also projected to shrink by 2%. If the tourism industry can become a big player again in Hong Kong, then maybe it'll come back. But who knows? Plus, a lot of big businesses have mostly left Hong Kong, so it'll be hard getting them back. There are also rumors that in the future the Rugby World Cup could come back to Hong Kong. And speaking of the Rugby World Cup, I bet a lot of people heard on the news 2 times when they played the wrong anthem for Hong Kong at a sporting event, Glory to Hong Kong. Then, the Hong Kong government asked Google to rig the search results so that it would show March of the Volunteers, the Chinese anthem, as the Hong Kong anthem, but Google denied it. So, it happened again recently. Here's the footage. It's pretty funny as well.
Hong Kong, China. We are very sorry, it will be corrected.
Still though, Google still shows Glory to Hong Kong as the Hong Kong national anthem, and if event organizers have not heard of this blunder before, they are going to continue to play the wrong songs. Last time this happened, the Hong Kong leader said that it hurt the feelings of the Hong Kong people, which is absolutely ridiculous. So it's funny that Hong Kong has made the news more than it has in 3 years because they're being sore losers. The whole event is perfectly encapsulated in this meme about them playing Let It Go as the Hong Kong anthem in a rugby match, which at this point it very well could be, because is it a Glory to Hong Kong? Is it March of the Volunteers? Is it Let It Go? No one knows. Honestly, at this point, Shui He Piao Piao is more of a Hong Kong anthem than any other song is at this point. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. Bit of a shorter video, but I'm working on something bigger for the year anniversary of me leaving Hong Kong, so you'll be seeing that on the 22nd. Anyways, Soigin.